صوت عبد الله حمود الابن الأصل وابن الجود عصوت واحد كلنا تخبو عبد الله حمود.
Thank you. I want to begin with a few thank yous to every candidate who ran for office, to every volunteer, to the Hammoud team, to the City of Dearborn employees, most importantly to my family, to my parents, my in-laws, my extended family, my rock, my wife, and my daughters, to my wife and my daughters who have had to do multiple campaigns. Give them, please, a round of applause. I love you. And most importantly, to God, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, 4 years ago, with your support, we made history together. And 30 days later, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed my wife and me with our first daughter. The first time I saw her was not the day that she was born. It was actually the night before in a dream. I saw her curly hair, her small hands, and when the doctor finally placed her in my arms, I saw the face of all that is good in this world. In that moment, I understood something deeper than politics or public office. I understood responsibility, not just as a mayor, but as a father, as a son of this city, and as a servant to its people. When I held her for the first time, I realized I could not fail this child, or any child who calls Dearborn home, because every decision we make today shapes the world that they will inherit tomorrow. And from that moment on, I stopped thinking about the next election, and I started thinking about the next generation. Dearborn's story is not one of perfection. It is one of transformation. This city was not always welcoming. Mayor Hubbard once promised to keep Dearborn clean, and he wasn't talking about our streets. He was talking about keeping out black families. Decades later, we were told that there was an era problem when families like mine began putting down roots here. But we are not defined by those who sought to divide us. We are defined by those who chose to stay, who chose to build, and who chose to believe that this city could become something greater. The city once built on exclusion is now a city that is built on embrace. The same streets that once used to separate us are now places where our children play side by side. And the same corner on Warren and Schaefer, once just another intersection, is now home to a statue of the Virgin Mary, placed there by the St. Alphonsus Church, understanding her reverence to both Muslims and Christians. That is the story of Dearborn. That is the story of redemption. Today, our Ramadan iftars are incomplete without a tray of Roman village bread and ranch. Our Christmas dinners are served with a hearty plate of raw kibbeh and olive oil. Our mosques and churches open up their doors to one another because that's who we are. That is holy Dearborn, and that is holy American. To our Arab American community, to our Polish, Irish, and Italian American families, to every new neighbor and every longtime resident, white, black, or brown, to every faith and every background, Dearborn is a place where you are seen, where you are valued, and where you belong. That is the American dream. It is not a myth, it is not a slogan, it is a lived reality right here in Dearborn. A dream built on unity, on dignity, on opportunity, and on justice. A dream big enough for everyone. And yet, for as long as I have been alive, the headlines about Dearborn have told a different story. They've painted our faith as a threat, our diversity as division, and our city as an exception, instead of the example. But that is not new to us, and that will not define us. Because coexistence is not just a talking point here. It's our way of life. It's our skylines. It's where church steeples rise beside mosque domes. It's Haman Ali Al-Ansi praying beside my brother at the Islamic Center of America with no care for nationality or religious school of thought. It's the students from the Muslim American Youth Academy who volunteered at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints clothing drive. It's our neighbors showing up for one another in joy and in hardship. That happens in Dearborn every single day. We have endured misunderstanding. We have overcome hate. And we have redefined what it means to be American. And now, once again, with the nation's eyes upon us, we must show the world who we are. We are not a city to be feared. We are a city to be followed. We are not a city of division. We are a city of coexistence. And we are not a city of the past. We are the city of promise. Because what happens here matters beyond these borders. Dearborn is the proof that when people of different faiths, languages, and histories choose to live together, not in tolerance but in solidarity, progress follows. Dearborn is proof to our country, and especially to every political party, to National Democrats, Republicans, and Independents. The way to win re-election campaigns is to treat people with dignity, to meet them in their homes and in their communities, listen to their needs, and deliver change that their families can see and can feel. That's what we're doing in Dearborn. And we are proof to anyone who wants to win in Michigan that what matters most to people is whether you are as committed as they are to improving the lives and the lives of the people that they love. We are writing that playbook every single day, and we will continue to build a city government that delivers excellence. And we are ready to work with everyone, with anyone who shares that vision for our future. So tonight, as we look ahead, we carry with us 3 promises. The promise of progress, that our best days are not behind us, but before us. The promise of Dearborn, that we will continue to stand together, to build together, and to welcome everyone who seeks belonging. And the promise of America, that from the assembly lines to the classrooms, from the mosques to the churches to the temples, from the small businesses to city halls, we will keep alive the spirit that says, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, you have a home here. That is our promise. That will be our legacy. And together, we will continue to write it. My name is Abdullah Hammoud, and I am honored to serve as your mayor for 4 more years. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless our great city, and God bless our country. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum.